guys all right?
Yeah.
I just seen this cop over here. I just had to see if it was the one I think it is. It sure is. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Christopher. How you doing? Still out harassing people?
Just you.
I believe you. I'm away from my car.
You better back up, dude.
Don't record my DXT.
Alright, so I come up to 7-Eleven to get some coffee, as I usually do every morning, and I try to turn into the parking lot and notice that there's a fire truck sitting there. So I go around, park my car, wander over to see what's happening, notice that it's probably just an accident, go to leave, and then notice that there's a special police officer there named Ernesto Calderon. So what I did is I waited for the fire truck to leave, and then I went over just to make sure that it was Ernesto and maybe talk a little bit of crap as I'm afforded under the First Amendment and Houston versus Hill. And it turned out to be correct. It was Ernesto Calderon, and things got interesting very quick. Check it out. You guys all right? I just seen this cop over here. I just had to see if it was the one I think it is. It sure is. The big one?
Yeah.
It's bad news.
That's
So
bad. You know when they tear it down.
So it's the bearded one right there.
Bad news right there?
Oh yeah. He knows who I am. So does the fat one. He's hit me with a sign. You got two of the worst ones responding to your accident. I hate seeing me in the morning. They're either at the end of their shift or just starting it.
Go up to where they get called at?
Yeah, usually I don't go to accidents, but I seen Mr. Roly Poly over there, so I had to come.
You're just missing first thing. You really already documenting.
Yeah. I'm on YouTube if you want to look it up. I'm Direct D on YouTube.
Drake what?
Direct D?
Drake D? Okay, yeah, I'm checking out.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Christopher. How you doing?
Still rolling your fat ass down the street?
Yeah, I am.
You're Calderon.
That's right. This is Ernesto Calderon right here. He's got a long history with the department. I'm sure to link all relevant videos that I can find with him in it.
You make me scared.
Okay, I need to see everybody's ID also.
No, you don't. I'm a passenger.
You have to have an ID. Even
No, you don't. I'm a passenger.
The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit, which oversees Arizona and several other western states, recently ruled that law enforcement cannot extend a traffic stop because a passenger refuses to give their identification, unless the officer has a reasonable suspicion the person has committed a crime. And I make an emphasis on crime because that's very important here. Now let's go to the definition of what crime is. Arizona defines crime as a misdemeanor or a felony. Seems pretty simple to me. Misdemeanor or felony, what about you? Now let's jump over to the statute that this idiot was just talking about. It is unlawful for a person, after being advised that the person's refusal to answer is unlawful, to fail or refuse to state the person's true full name on request of a peace officer who has lawfully detained the person based on reasonable suspicion the person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. And besides it not being a crime, this idiot's trying to get everybody's IDs when the statute clearly says that we just need to state our true full first and last name. That's it. That's all we need to do. We don't need to give any IDs. But yet he's talking like he knows what the statute says. You want me to read it to you?
I'll read you the statute if you want to. I'll read you the actual statute. It says as a passenger you have
Call
to
your supervisor.
Okay.
Call your supervisor now. I'm sorry, you scare me, so.
How do I scare you, man?
You've seen your videos. You've seen your videos.
What have you seen?
I've seen you assault people.
Who?
I'm done. I'm done. Can I have my ID?
assaulted?
Can I have my ID?
Don't shake so much, man.
Give me all my
Any
shit.
questions?
No.
So what you're watching on your screen is a 50-second live stream that I started when I first started cop watching of Ernesto Calderon telling me I was trespassing on a sidewalk and then eventually arresting me. The case got thrown out, and that leads us to our next video where I found him again after the case got thrown out, and I decided to rub it in. And he didn't take it too kindly. Call Mesa PD right now. Let them know Officer Calderon's about to fucking violate some more rights. Fuck you, dude.
After a few minutes, the supervisor on scene directed Calderon to set up a perimeter with tape to push the cameras back.
Well, there you go, guys. We found a Mesa Tyrant right there. So what he's gonna do is park in the street and try and wrap this all the way around us right now. That's what chickens do.
Other way, guys. Back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
All the way to the post, so.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Come on, baby. Come on, man. Outside my tape.
Shut up.
Outside my tape.
You guys see this fool following me right
There
here?
you go, outside my tape. Thank you.
Hey, fuck you.
You can't get on the street.
I'm not on the street, man. You told me to get up.
No, on the sidewalk over there. Over there before I arrest you. Outside of the street. Outside of the street. I'm telling you right now.
Hey,
As every camera counts was moving out of the street at the command of the officers, Calderon arrests him. He is later charged with disobeying a police officer while directing traffic, even though in the video, he is obviously moving to the officer's desired location. Moments later, Calderon returns to extend the tape.
wow.
Here it comes.
Gotta go all the way to the corner. All this.
Ah, shut up, bitch.
Dude, we're on the other side of your tape already. You guys see this coward motherfucker right here?
Back up.
I'm backing up. Don't touch me.
Don't step out of the street.
Don't
You're
touch
gonna
me,
get
dude.
arrested.
Don't
You need to
touch
back
me.
up.
Stop f***ing touching me.
Back up all the
You're
way
on
to the
body cam again.
Good. All the way to the corner.
Oh, I'm suing the f*** out of you.
Sure.
Sure. Coward.
Stay right there. You come
Coward
back,
piece
you
of shit. F*** you, dude. Punk. Where's your challenge coin at? You want to come punch me in the mouth, coward? Why don't you cuff me first and then punch me? That's what chicken shits do right there. You chicken shit motherfucker.
This is the moment that is about to earn Officer Calderon an internal affairs investigation and a lawsuit.
Look at this dumb. He just assaulted me. You got that on camera? Holy f***. Ernesto Calderon is out here assaulting photographers. What's your name and your badge number? This is T. What is it? What's your badge number?
This is Officer T. Stearman. He represents a major issue with policing today. Officer Stearman witnessed a superior officer assault Direct D with a construction sign and did absolutely nothing. He didn't speak up, he didn't take action. How do you think this coward would have reacted if it were Direct D taking a construction sign to an officer?
So you're beginning to understand I have a little bit of history with Ernesto Calderon. He's falsely arrested me for trespassing on a sidewalk, and you just witnessed him assault me with a traffic sign because I spoke words to him. And now we have a third incident that you are about to see that I filmed, and I also got the security camera footage of. This officer is clearly a problem and clearly is after me.
Still out harassing people.
Just you. Most worthless cop around here. Alright folks, most of you are aware who Ernesto Calderon is, but if you don't, let me give you some insight. Apparently, he's a trustee for the Mesa FOP. FOP, of course, standing for Fraternal Order of Police. And that makes perfect sense as to why he's been getting away with so much stuff. He's been backed by the police organizations behind the scenes for a long time. This guy's been a cop for over 20 years. Ernesto Calderon is most infamous for his part in the 2018 beating of Robert Johnson, where they seriously assaulted this man for not wanting to sit on the ground. He has since sued the department and Ernesto Calderon. So I've posted some of the case information for Johnson v. City of Mesa above. Feel free to pause it and read through it so you can kind of get an idea of what the police did to Mr. Johnson when they had contact with him. It's kind of egregious. Actually, it's extremely egregious. And I would suggest looking up the case online and reading it thoroughly. What you're looking at here is an Arizona Police Officer Certification Board where Ernesto Calderon came up on the list of possible officers to have their certifications revoked. He's had this happen a couple times, and every time he's had a guardian angel. I wonder why.
Get away from my car.
Better back up, dude.
Don't record my DXT. Those are people's
I'm on
private information.
So when he says DXT, he means the computer inside of his vehicle. And he's right. I can't record that stuff. But it's not against the law. There's such a thing called the plain view doctrine. Police use it to look inside your vehicle to gain access and circumvent the Fourth Amendment. Cop watchers use it to film inside of their vehicles because we know it pisses them off and there's nothing that they can do about it. Unless you're Ernesto Calderon and you seriously believe that you can arrest somebody for doing that, you should probably check out Mesa Police Department Policy Codes and Conduct number 73, disseminating information. It's against your policy to do that. It's not against the law for me to do it. It's just annoying.
Then stand over there. Then stand over there. Don't get near my DXT.
I am blindly walking backwards right now, and he pushes me in an attempt to make me fall.
Did you just hit me? Did you just strike me? You just struck me. Hey.
No, Ernesto Calderon, I did not strike you. What I did is ward off your unlawful use of force when you put your hand on me and tried to push me backwards in an attempt to make me fall because you saw me stumbling anyway. Let's have a look at the slowed down security camera footage of this exact moment so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you can clearly see, it's about right here. My left foot fails and I hit the curb and almost fall. I stop and then I start backing up because he's coming forward. He reaches out and shoves me. You can see him leaning forward. I almost fall again and swipe his hand as I'm leaning back to ward off his attack. Then he freaks out and goes after me.
You just struck me.
Hey, you
You just hit me. Turn around.
You're gonna get in trouble.
No, turn around. You just struck me. You're gonna shake again? How you doing, man? I don't know you. How you doing? You have a good day.
You gonna throw me up against the vehicle, a wall?
He came in for backup.
Good today?
Being good?
I don't know, man.
Okay, no.
Yeah?
I know you've heard about it.
I haven't heard anything, no. I'm just trying to stay cool, man. I'm starting to heat up already.
He put his so you parked, took it out of your vehicle to stay cool?
He put his hands
That
on
would
a
be
What was the
deterrent.
call for service?
It was a deterrent.
Yeah, what was the call for service?
He put his hands on a citizen,
Ooh, me?
Calderon,
Today.
Talking about me.
and then didn't expect him to push his hand away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He didn't hear about Calderon. He didn't hear about Calderon, bro.
Look who shows up.
Yeah. We got direct D here.
Came here for us, bro. There was no call for service. I asked him if there
It
was
was
call
a
for
deterrent
service.
to get you guys down
Look
here.
where he's parked. He was over at Margaritas.
Oh, was he drinking?
Calderon. Him and Ryder and the neighbors,
Yeah, I think it's a little bit like cops. You're not freaking out. You're not pissing on yourself with us walking behind you.
I got no problems with you guys, man.
That's good. That's good.
Well, see, that's all we want you guys to know is all we're here is to film you. That's it.
I'm fine with that. I appreciate
That's
it.
it.
The way I look at it is more angles if something does happen to me, you know?
Exactly.
So I'm good with it.
Exactly.
All right, you guys take care, all right?
Yep.
We're being followed by a cop right there. You can see his CAD. There he comes up beside us now. Oh no, he's gonna stay right behind.